All right, well, I just got back from locals. I ended up going undefeated, 4-0 with Malice. And it was the first time I had actually ever touched Malice. Shout out to Kevin for letting me borrow the deck. It's pretty cool. I wanted to play Malice when I kind of saw like the play style of it once what cybernetic crossover or something, whatever the set is called. I kind of saw it. I saw people playing it and how the deck operated, and I wanted to play it, and he let me borrow it. So shout out, Kevin. I ended up going 4-0. Round one was against Fiendsmith Metalmorph with the new Metalmorph support that came out in, I think it was Info, if I'm not mistaken. Really sick deck, actually, because their level 1 dude that sets the trap card from the deck can turn himself into a Light Fiend, which then lets him go into Fiendsmith combo. So that's a pretty neat deck. Round 2 was against it looked like some kind of 60 card Malice pile deck, or it looked more like Cyber's pile. Ended up taking that 2-0. Round 3 was also against Malice, just Malice. I think that also ended up being 2-0, because my opponent unfortunately bricked kind of hard both games. And round 4 was actually against the guy Kevin, who let me borrow the deck, and he was on Orchist Horus, and I can't remember if there was another part of the deck, but we ended up taking that game to game 3. But yeah, my first thoughts on the deck is it feels really, it doesn't feel like a super mega powerful deck like Snake Eye or Tearlament when that was full power. It feels balanced, and that's kind of just a breath of fresh air for the format. So I'm gonna stop talking and just get into the profile. So for the Malice cards, I played 3 White Rabbit. This is basically a one card combo, because if she's normal or specialed, you can set one of their trap cards from the deck, and then you can banish her to activate the trap card the turn it was set to get its effects. And then if she's banished, you pay 3, special summon herself, which is really good for the deck. I played just a very standard looking Malice package. 3 Chessy Cat. She banishes 1 Malice card from hand to let you draw 2, and then she's got the same main deck Malice effect that if she's banished, you can pay 3 to special summon her. It's really good if you're going first and you're just going uninterrupted. You can banish like a field spell you don't need to just draw into cards, to hopefully draw into like hand traps or something, or maybe you just need an extender and can just hope to draw into it. And then last of the monsters, 3 Dormouse. She is a Gold Sark. Basically, she banishes 1 from the deck, and then pay 3 if she's banished to special summoner. And then kind of just the honorary Malice monster, 1 Dotscaper. If it's banished or sent to grave, you can special summon it, but you can only do one of the special summon effects per turn. You banish it off of Red Ransom when you banish her to special summon her back, and then you can banish the Cyburst from deck. Yeah, besides Chessy Cat, the White Rabbit and the Dormouse is basically just one card combo. And that's pretty good. Spell cards, 3 of the Malice field spell. It's when it's activated, you banish one from the deck, and that lets you get into combo. And then, let's see. While 3 or more of your Malice trap cards are with different names are banished, Malice Link monsters you control gain 3,000. It's very easy to banish all your trap cards. And then while you control a Malice Link monster, your opponent can only target Malice Link monsters for attacks. Yeah, field spell is really, really good. It doesn't seem... It's really not just broken or anything. It's just everything about the deck is just balanced. And that's really good feeling. Honorary Malice card, 1 gold Sark, banish Dormouse, Dormouse summon, Dormouse banish White Rabbit set, trap card, go off. For the trap cards, speaking of, we play 1 of each, 1 MTP07, which is the Rhoda, and then if you control a Link monster after you activate it, you can banish a card on the field. 1 GWC06, it's a monster reborn from your banish or graveyard. And then if you control a Malice Link monster, you can gain life points equal to that summoned monsters. Yeah. You can gain life points equal to the original attack of the special summon monster. And then 1 TB11, which is a E-Telly from deck. Activate it, special summon 1 from deck, or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can special summon a Malice Link monster from your extra deck instead. But the monster you summoned off of this effect, neither player can activate the effects of that monster while it's face up. So the combo basically is normal White Rabbit, set this, activate this by banishing White Rabbit, summon Dormouse, White Rabbit summon itself back, you summon Haggard Lizard using those 2, Haggard Lizard banish Dormouse, Dormouse summons itself, and you go into Red Ransom. All of these have the clause where you can activate the trap card the turn it was set by banishing a Malice monster, a face-up Malice monster you control as cost. So it's very good. If you open it, you can dodge like imperms, veilers, or some other targeting effects. As a small engine to play in the deck, I played a Striker package with 3 engage. Activate this, search a Sky Striker spell card or whatever. Add a Sky Striker card from deck to hand, accept another copy of itself, and if you have 3 or more spells in your grave, you can also draw a card after that. 1 Widow Anchor, it's a searchable imperm, and then if you have 3 or more spells in the grave, you can target a monster, negate its effects, and then steal it. And then 1 Hornet Drones, it's a quick effect, make a token. And that just lets you get into your Kagari. Hand traps, non-engine. I played 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 2 Druis, 1 Magmut, and 1 Baldrake. I think this is kind of just becoming standard right now. Nibiru kind of hurts Malice a lot because they don't end on any like monster negates. So if you can stop them from getting into like White Binder before they set the trap card from the deck, this hurts pretty bad. 3 Ash is just standard. The Bestials are here to kind of help you extend, but also to maybe counter some Fiendsmith or basically just help put bodies on board to help you link climb. And they do that pretty well. I played 2 talents, 1 called by. If I get hand trapped, I can either stop it or draw 2, look at an opponent's hand, or if I'm going second, I can steal a monster my opponent has. And then for the trap cards, non-engine trap cards, I played triple Dominus Impulse and triple Imperm. The deck kind of revolves around your Maliss trap cards, so you're always basically going to have them in hand. So, and the deck can run Impulse, so having a special summon effect to negate is really good, and the fact that you can activate it from the hand is even better. And then if you have a Maliss trap in grave, or any trap for that matter, it'll also destroy the card that it's negating. And then Imperm is just Imperm. That is the main deck. I'm sitting at 41 cards. I really would not know what to cut. For the extra deck, for the Maliss Links, I play 1 Heart Scripter. It's a way that you can banish more cards and replenish your trap cards to the deck. Basically, she's a quick play. Target one of your banished Maliss cards, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do non-target banishing, banish a card on the field. And then while she points to a monster, the effect and its activation can't be negated. And then if she's banished, she can summon herself and then double her attack, so she becomes 5k. 1 Red Ransom on special summon. Yeah, if this card is special summon, you can search for a Maliss spell or trap, or is it just spell? Just add a Maliss spell. And then if she points to a card, the attack and defense of your opponent's monsters are swapped. And if she's banished, you can pay 900 to special summon herself and then banish a Cyberse monster from the deck, which lets you get into your Dotscaper if you don't open it. And then 1 White Binder. What does she do? If she's special summoned, you can target 3 cards in the graveyards, either players, to banish them. During the main phase, you can set a Maliss trap from deck or graveyard to your field. And then if she's banished, you pay 9, special summon it, and then you get to draw a card. So they're each really good. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to use Heart Scripter that much, even though the second Maliss player that I played against taught me how to combo more properly with the deck. I just never saw an instance where making this was possible or useful, just because I kept getting interrupted. But yeah, these are just really strong extra deck monsters. For generic Cybers, 1 Terahertz. Quick effect, you can dump a Cybers from deck or extra deck to the graveyard, and then he gains 25 for, I think, every... Oh yeah. He dumps 1 from deck or extra deck, and he gains the attribute of the monster sent. So he's a dark, and if you send a light Cybers, he also gains a light. And then he gains 2,500. And it's a quick effect, so you can use it on your turn and then on the opponent's turn. And then he can attack up to the number... attack monsters a number of times each battle phase, up to the number of different attributes he has. And then he negates monster effects activated by your opponent in the battle phase. So he's kind of just like a good end board monster to have on the field. 1 Firewall Dragon. He bounces cards up to the number of monsters he's co-linked with. And if a monster he points to leaves the field, he can special summon a Cybers from hand. Yeah, just the hand. So, I mean, he's not a bad card. 1 Access Code Talker. It's Access Code. You can actually OTK pretty well with the deck, because you can use Access Code, banish something like White Binder, to pop a card, and then White Binder you can pay 9 to special summon her and then draw a card. That's it for the high link rating. 1 SP. Sometimes you can use her to extend your plays by banishing something from your graveyard. 1 Splash Mage. It helps you play after getting nibbed if you play properly, or it could just help bring back material so you can link climb. 1 Haggard Lizard. You play it because you can 1 card combo with White Rabbit really easily. That's link 2s. For the link 1s, 1 Link Spider. If you get nibbed, you can make this, and then if you have Hornet Drones, you can make the token and do whatever you can with it. 1 Decoder, Link Decoder, to help you extend. 1 Sky Striker Ace Kagari. Summon her off the token, add back Engage or Hornet Drone. And then she gains 100 for each spell in your grave, so she can get pretty high attack sometimes. But that never came up. And then 1 Lingeribo. This card is actually really good in the mirror match. And it's really easy to make. If your opponent activates a trap card, you can tribute this guy, negate the trap card, and then banish the trap card. So if you're against Maliss, your opponent can't reset the trap card off of White Binder. And then for the non-link extra deck monsters, to dump off of the Terahertz, 1 Desave Worm. If you control link 4 or higher link monster, and your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you can banish him from the graveyard to negate it. And then this card never came up, mostly because I never got to making Terahertz. 1 Enigmaster Packbit. If it's sent to grave, you can discard a card and target a card on a monster on the field, put it in the back row as a continuous trap. They never came up, but they would have been pretty good if they did. And then, lastly, for the side deck, 3 Shifter. This card should have gotten banned, but it doesn't matter because this card never came up. It's weird to see Shifter and say, I would probably have rather not played it because it really just didn't do anything. But it almost did come up against the Orcus player. I just didn't see it. Triple Lancia, because playing against Maliss is very scary, and this card shuts down the deck. Yeah, it's a turn skip. And then I played 1 Aggregator in the side to kind of swap in case I played against Ryziel. Nobody at locals today was playing Ryziel, so lucky me. Spell cards, triple Crossout Designator to call Lancia with, or if you're in the mirror match, you can flip it up, activate, banish one of your names if you're in the mirror match, or just whatever hand trap you die to at that moment. 2 Ultimate Slayer and 2 Triple Tactics Thrust. This never came up today, but Tactics Thrusts helped me win against the Orcus player. I think that was the only time I actually saw it. So it's good to say it worked where it worked. And then the last card was just a D-Barrier, just in case I played against Ryziel or something that dies to D-Barrier. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's really not much to say about the deck besides that it's pretty fun to play. It's different because there's, I don't really know how to describe it. I don't really know how to, so I'm just not going to. But yeah, it's a fun deck to play, and I'll try and play it a couple more times. see if I can't get better at it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you later.